All right, it's that time of the year. So, yep, another NASCAR season has officially hit the books. And oddly enough, the COVID pandemic really didn't affect my predictions up as much as I thought it would. But yeah, even though Chase Elliott did win a championship and I'm still celebrating the title win, we still got a predictions video upon us that we gotta go through. So yeah, we all know the drill. Around January before the start of the season, I did a predictions video for the 2020 Cup seat for the 2020 NASCAR season. And yeah, now with the season officially in the books, it's time to go over my predictions and see how bad I did. So let's get this show on the road. Starting off with trucks, prediction number 1. Matt Crafton will break his winless streak in 2020.
Correct!
Good old Kansas Speedway for the win. How about that? Like, was there really any doubt with this one that Crafton was going to follow his winless championship season up by winning a race the following year? But really, other than that win, he really wasn't really that much. He was pretty much like last year, but he had a win this time. And the difference is he didn't make the Final Four. But yeah, Crafton ends his winless streak and wins on a paved oval for once. So yeah, how about that? Off to a good start so far. Hot damn. Prediction number 2. Austin Hill will make the Final Four. Well, this is a disappointing one. He did have the best average finish out of all the drivers in the Truck Series this year. And actually, if we're actually keeping score here, Thrash Maniac was wrong. Without the chase, Brett Moffitt would have won the title over Austin Hill by 6 points, and Moffitt would have beat Sean Creed by 9 points. But yeah, Moffitt should have made the Final Four, but yeah, fucking stupid chase grid and its inconsistency. Like, the main thing for Moffitt this year, he only had one win this year, and he just struggled with speed. He just struggled finishing races. So yeah, maybe next year. I think next year, Austin Hill's going to have a bounce back here. Next year, Austin Hill will make it to the Final Four. Prediction number 3. Hailie Deegan will make a truck start in 2020.
Correct!
Now, for this one, when the pandemic caused Eldora to be canceled, I thought this prediction was going to be wrong. But then NASCAR revealed a rule saying that you have to complete a 1.5 mile race in trucks in order to do run truck races next year. So yeah, with Hailie Deegan running the chase race in Kansas, this ended up being correct, and now Hailie Deegan's going to run full-time in the Truck Series next year. It's a bit questionable, but I guess DGR Crosby decides, you know what? Fuck that. She doesn't need another year in Xfinity and ARCA. Let's just rush her straight up the trucks. What could possibly go wrong? But yeah, Hailie Deegan got me a prediction correct. How about that? Prediction number 4. Kyle Busch will only win 1 of his 5 truck starts in 2020. God damn it. And prediction number 5. Natalie Decker will finish outside the top 20 in points. Okay, honest to God's truth, I didn't know Natalie Decker was running part-time until 30 minutes after I uploaded the predictions video. That was when I got the news that she was running the 44 for Nice Motorsports part-time. I thought she was still going to be in the 54 truck for DGR Crosby. And I thought she was running full-time, so this is kind of cheating, but not really, because it's cheating because I chose her to finish outside the top 20 when she was running part-time. Sorta isn't, because I didn't know that she was running part-time until it was too late. But yeah, either way though, she still finished outside the top 20 regardless, so finishing outside the top 20 is still finishing outside the top 20. And the shocking thing is that she somehow did get a top 5 finish at Daytona to open the season. Might have been a complete fluke, but fuck it, let's give her 15 minutes of fame. Anyway, let's just go on to the Xfinity predictions. Prediction number 1. Daniel Hemrick will win twice. Well, he had some speed. He was close on a couple occasions. He almost won Charlotte in May, but Kyle Busch was in that race, so much for that. Like, really, Junior Motorsports this year was really not that good. They were really off. Mainly it was mainly between Cindric and Briscoe for the championship all year, winning everything. Allgaier really didn't get going until near the end of the season when he got hot at the right time. But yeah, really, fucking Hemrick, he deserves a better opportunity, man, but so much for that. He was close, man, but better luck next time. Prediction number 2. The Cup Leeches will combine to win 12 Xfinity races in 2020. Well, no. There was only one Leech win this year, and it came from Kyle Busch. Okay, technically 2 Leech wins, but Texas doesn't count because Kyle Busch got disqualified, so the win went to Austin Cindric. So yeah, the win ended up going back to a regular. But yeah, only one Leech win. Really, I think this is a really good thing that this prediction was wrong. Really, the Leeches. I thought last year was bad when the Leeches were pretty non-relevant, but holy fuck, they were really bad this year. Oh, god damn. Man. But I feel like Kyle Busch is gonna fucking go on a tear in Xfinity next year. Because Kyle Busch is really hell-bound on getting to 100 Xfinity wins, and he's only 3 away from it. So, yeah. Because we can't have nice things like Kyle Busch not competing in Xfinity. But oh well. Let's move on. Prediction number 3. Riley Herbst will miss the chase. Wouldn't that have been nice? Too bad though the rest of the field is all a bunch of shitmobiles, since the competition in Xfinity is about as diluted as my piss. But yeah, and there's rumors that terrible Herbst is going to the fucking 98 car for Stewart-Haas Racing because reasons. We'll go with that. But yeah, let's move on. Prediction number 4. Ross Chastain will make the Final Four. Now, this is interesting because I honestly thought with the year Chastain had in trucks last year, the breakout year he had in trucks, I thought honestly he was going to build off it and have a strong season in Xfinity with the 10 car with Colleague now coming on the up. But really, Chastain just struggled all year. He was pretty consistent, was able to finish top 5, top 10 in a lot of races. Just a lot of races he couldn't finish the deal. He just had issues finishing this year. So yeah, pretty much after that breakout year, he really took a step back this year. But yeah, Chastain, he has potential to be a top driver, but he had a bounce back. He just had a step back year. Next year he might do something next year. Prediction number 5 for Xfinity. Justin Haley will get his first Xfinity win in 2020.
Correct!
Wow. Not only that, he had a breakout year. Justin Haley finally gets his first career win at Talladega in June. He should have got his first career win at Daytona back in 2018, but he got fucked over because of the stupid yellow line rule. But yeah, Haley, he had a really good year. Not only did he get his first career win, he swept Talladega. He won the August race at Daytona, the night race. And Haley, to top it off, made the Final Four. I know a lot of people are calling Haley a one-hit wonder after his win at Daytona and Cup last year, but Justin Haley really proven that he isn't a one-hit wonder, and that he's making a name for himself here. So yeah, what a year for Justin Haley, and I feel like Haley's going to continue to build off it, because Haley, he has the potential to do well on short tracks and ovals and all kinds of road courses and stuff. So yeah, I expect big things out of Justin Haley next year. But yeah, let's go to the Cup predictions. Prediction number 1. Jimmy Johnson will be the Daytona 500 pole sitter. Do you honestly blame me for this one with how suspect Daytona 500 qualifying is with the trends we saw since 2010? All the storylines that led up to it, to the pole sitters for all those 500s, really, it was just off sheer coincidence, or there was something fishy on in NASCAR. I think it's kind of a good thing Jimmy Johnson didn't get the pole for the 500, so that the trend breaks, and it kind of lowers suspicion, since there were a lot of people that thought that qualifying was rigged as of late. So this kind of lowers suspicion, but I feel like NASCAR might try and go back on the trend again. But I think part of it was because, you had Donald Trump coming in to be the Grand Marshal for the 500. But hey, it is what it is. Do you blame me for this one? But yeah, let's just move on. Prediction number 2. Jimmie Johnson will also break his winless streak in 2020. Well, he didn't. He came close on a couple occasions. He had speed. He had some opportunities to get it done. It just wasn't meant to be. Like, he even had speed at the start here. It looked possible. Like, I'll even be honest here. If Jimmie Johnson didn't have that disqualification after the Coke 600 this year, I think this would have happened. I think he would have gotten his 84th career win. But that disqualification after the Coke 600, that was really the turning point on this season. That really sent the season downhill. You could say that his false positive for COVID played a factor too, but let's be real. If Jimmie Johnson didn't have that DQ after the Coke 600, different season. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be, But hey, I'm still thankful for everything Jimmy's accomplished in his career, And I've always looked up to Jimmie Johnson since I've been a fan of his for my entire life, and I've viewed him as a role model of mine for over 15 years. So yeah, it's not going to be the same seeing Jimmie Johnson on Sundays. It's starting in 2021. But hey, Jimmy, thank you for all the childhood memories, man. Good luck in IndyCar. Let's move on, though. Prediction number 3. Kyle Busch and Martin Truex will win 4 races each. As in 4 for Kyle Busch and 4 for Truex. Oh man, you're joking, right? So, both Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. only won 1 race each. Martin Truex Jr. winning the night race at Martinsville, and then Kyle Busch winning the chase race at Texas. And Kyle Busch really went into a downhill spiral this year, really had a rough year. And Martin Truex Jr., it's looking like that Cole Pern was responsible for his success all along, dating back to 2016. But man, just Joe Gibbs really this year was kind of shit this year, excluding Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin was like the only good driver at Gibbs this year. Like Kyle Busch and Martin Truex, did you even bother to show up this year? Like, god damn it. But yeah, I kind of feel like, though, both of them are going to have bounce-back years. Like, Toyota, I think, is going to come back. It's going to come back next year. Like, Toyota, like, I didn't really think next year it's going to mainly be between Hendrick and Joe Gibbs next year. I think most of the wins next year are going to go to Hendrick and Joe Gibbs. It's going to, like, the Hendrick-Gibbs rivalry is back on. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, that rivalry. Can't wait for it, Busch Sexuals. But let's move on. Prediction number 4. A driver will be eliminated in the chase as a direct result of a disqualification. Well, we had the disqualification with Jimmie Johnson for the Coke 600, and we did have Kyle Busch being disqualified in Xfinity, but none of those were chase races in the Cup. There were no disqualifications in the Cup chase, which is pretty interesting. So no one was affected by disqualification elimination. So yeah, this was an iffy prediction. I honestly felt like if there was going to be a DQ in Cup, it would have happened in the chase. Try to create drama and excitement, because of this stupid fucking format. But oh well, it is what it is. Let's just move on. Prediction number 5. There will be 13 different winners in Cup in 2020. Including 2 first-time winners.
Correct!
Oh! Didn't I get this one correct as well? Yes, we had 13 different winners in Cup this year, and 2 first-time winners. Okay, technically it should have been 14 different winners and 3 first-time winners, but Matt DiBenedetto got flat-out screwed at Talladega in the chase. But hey, 13 different winners and 2 first-time winners, honest to God's truth, my 2 first-time winners were William Byron and Matt DiBenedetto. I didn't think Byron did get his first career win at Daytona, finally. And I don't think many people anticipated Cole Custer getting a win at Kentucky. Like, that came out of nowhere. But hey, I'll take it. So yeah, good job, Field. Good job. You got me a prediction correct. 13 winners and 2 first-time winners. How about that? And next year, being a year that ends in 1, I feel like there's going to be a lot more first-time winners next year. Since next year will also be the 20th anniversary of Dale Sr.'s sudden passing from the Daytona 500. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Prediction number 6. There will be 7 overtime finishes in 2020. Well, no. I think there was like 12 or 13 overtime finishes this year. That's like, there was a lot of overtimes this year. Like, a lot of races went to overtime. Like, I think by the time we got to the Coke 600, I was like the 4th overtime finish of the year, and I was like, yeah, this one's not happening. We're gonna have a lot more overtimes. Like, hell, all 4 super speedway races ended in overtime, according to Daytona 500, man. But yeah, a lot of overtimes, a lot of messes. But yeah, it's just this year the racing gods feel like a win this year had to be earned properly, fair and square, through hardship and adversity. But yeah, anyway, let's just move on. Prediction number 7. Clint Bowyer will be out of a ride by the end of the year, unless he wins the race.
Game over, yeah!
Now, this is an interesting prediction because I couldn't decide if this should be correct or incorrect because Boyer's retiring now. And he's going up to the Fox Sports booth. Honest to God's truth, I thought Bowyer was still going to be in the Cup Series in 2021. And I thought he was going to probably go to, like, a small underfunded team, or something like that. To be honest, I think we all knew this was going to be Boyer's last year at Stewart-Haas Racing. Because Boyer's been pretty mediocre in the 14 car, and he's overstayed his welcome. But I felt like if Bowyer did win a race, he might have stayed another year at Stewart-Haas and delayed Chase Briscoe, but it was going to be hard to keep Chase Briscoe in Xfinity for another year with his breakout season. But yeah, this is a tough one here because I thought he was still going to run next year, but with the pandemic, we saw how good of a broadcaster Clint Bowyer was during the iRacing deal. And I think we just found his true passion now, and he'll be up in the booth next year with Jeff Gordon for Fox. So yeah, my one advice to Bowyer is don't drink on the job, man. I'm pretty sure Fox Sports has a zero tolerance policy on alcohol. Don't drink on the job like you did in iRacing. So yeah, for this prediction, since I can't decide if it should be correct or incorrect, I'm just going to score it as a tie, so it's going to be a +1, and it's going to be a -1, so it's going to balance out. But anyway, let's move on. Prediction number 8. Chris Buescher will beat Ryan Newman in points. Well, this sadly was correct. Honestly, this should have been wrong if Ryan Newman didn't have his near-fatal accident in the 2020 Daytona 500. Because the main reason it was right was because of Newman's near-fatal crash at the Daytona 500 where he missed 3 races. I'm not sure how the fuck Newman is still alive to this day. I think that just the advancements in safety NASCAR's gone since 2001 have really shown here. But every once in a while we're reminded how dangerous auto racing in general still is. But yeah, really, he still finished ahead of Newman in points, but Buescher really just was not really that good this year. But maybe next year Buescher rebounds and has another solid season there. Maybe next year. There's always next year, Buescher. But let's move on. Prediction number 9. Matt DiBenedetto will make the chase.
Correct!
Yep, he did make the chase, and surprisingly he was on points. Honest to God's truth, I thought DiBenedetto would have made the chase in off a win. I thought he was going to win a race to make the chase. I didn't think he'd make it in off points. But yeah, Matt DiBenedetto made the chase, and he was close on a number of occasions to winning a race. He should have won Talladega this year in the chase, but yeah, that Talladega chase race was a gigantic clusterfuck. He was completely screwed out of the win, man. Like, Hamlin should not have won that race. That race was just a gigantic clusterfuck. But yeah, hey, still, DiBenedetto still made the chase, got me a prediction correct, so how about that? So Matt DiBenedetto really had a really good season showing how talented he is in the top car. Maybe one day he'll get a ride at a team like Hendrick or Penske. Maybe he'll get a ride at a real team. We'll have to see. And of course, the final prediction was my Daytona 500 winner, and I picked Kyle Busch for it. And yeah, Kyle Busch blew his engine with like 20 laps to go, and that ended up causing the big one that took out like 20 cars because of oil being on the fucking track. But yeah, I guess this is one lesson why you don't pick Kyle Busch to win anything. Because even if you do pick Kyle Busch to win, he'll still find a way to screw you over because Kyle Busch is a fucking douchebag. But yeah, so yes, second year in a row I got the 500 wrong. And yeah, if anyone's wondering, I've gotten this race right twice. 2014 with Dale Jr. and 2018 with Austin Dillon. So yeah, of course, I'm hearing out of scores on the screen here for my predictions. So I was pretty much the same as last year. And actually, after doing some looking, if like I actually finished like half a prediction behind Thrash Maniac. If I didn't have that tie there, I would have actually tied Thrash Maniac in predictions. But yeah, either way, I still did better than Kamikaze Games this year. Once again. So yeah, another season in the books, you know. Hey, I still enjoy doing these prediction videos, you know, it's still fun to do these. Yes, I'll be doing another one for 2021. Under the same format, of course. Like I still have fun doing these prediction videos, man. But, you know, now time to enjoy the offseason and celebrate LH Championship. You know, I'm going to feel like I'm going to be celebrating this for the rest of the week. And probably the next 3 months or so. Like, it's going to be a fun offseason. That's for sure. Honestly, though, but I'm still having some withdrawals. All I say is bring on Valentine's Day and bring on the 2021 Daytona 500. But yeah, for next year's season predictions, I'll probably do it around the week before the Super Bowl. So around 2 weeks before the season starts, with the NFL Pro Bowl not being here around. So yeah, I'll be back. So yeah, around the same time as last year, same time as the 2020 predictions. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. See you all in the off season. But yeah, that's my predictions, and yeah, peace out.
So long, man. Have a good trip.
Fuck you!